Hello and welcome to today's F2 race here in Greece. You are joining us as we begin the final minutes of today's qualifying, which will set the grid for the first race. As you can see, our current lineup is Melodic in P2, LaCoupe in P3, the Real Botti in P4, Miggy in P5, Rapgod in P6, Sims in the Renault of P7, AG Cappadona in P8, Broman in P9 and Nico in P10 to top off the P10. I'm joined here by Kashmir Q, the owner of Iron Racing, for today's race. We do not have Nuvita with us. Feel free to introduce yourself, Cash.
Hi, what's going on, everybody? Yeah, it should be a pretty interesting race here. It's gonna be the first F2 race I've actually commentated on this season, so should be spicy, hopefully.
Yeah, so for those of you who aren't familiar with the scoring of how F2, you can see the official point system. F2 consists of two different races, the sprint race and the feature race. Sprint race, you can see 15 points for P1, 12 points for P2, 10 points for P3, and then all the way up until P8. And the feature race, featuring more points, it goes all the way to P10 with first place receiving 25 points. P2 receiving 18 points and P3 receiving 15 points. Going ahead and looking at our current standings for constructors, Century GP are out ahead with 142 points, followed behind Vexala on 45 points, and topping off third position Brandstar Academy with their great finish last weekend. Some new news we have before we go into the current championship. Cavatambo has had a race ban for this weekend, so he will not be racing, and therefore is going to suffer for both Century GP and his standings. Most likely will not affect Century GP's position, with Melodic being the favourite to win. So let's move on now to the current Drivers' Championship standings. As you can see, Cappadona is leading with 81 points, followed by Melodic, who is on 61 points, both of the Century GP drivers, and then followed by P3, Miggy in P3 with 45 points after his great finish last weekend. As you can see, looking back towards the championship constructors, is very close between all the way from P4 to P10, so hopefully we'll see a lot of interesting action here as we now are going to go back over to the qualifying to see what's happening.
Interestingly enough, our pole sitter might actually not even be able to race. Still doing qualifying, even though he knew that he had a race ban. Currently not in the game right now. Captain Bo, second position, but he won't be starting from second position. Hopefully that won't cause too much confusion, but currently on pole, Wolf Laundry. You know much about Wolf Laundry?
Yeah, Wolf Landry, so he had obviously the great two races last weekend. We talked to Shea, obviously the owner of Brandstar, last weekend, and he was discussing how Wolf Landry was called in last weekend as a recovery from their Project Track Day team, and he scored them 2 podium finishes, which by the sounds of it he was very happy with. So obviously that slid him in good points for both the team and him himself. But the interesting thing is his teammate seems to be very far behind. In fact, we haven't even seen I'm quite wrong, Drip Department doesn't seem to be performing as well, so there may be some kind of look. There wasn't much of a clearance when we talked to Shea previously on whether he'll be staying or replaced by their other driver.
Yeah, and Lacopio replacing Wolf Laundry here for pole position, going about 7 tenths faster, it looks like. But you think we could be on for a double win here for the Brandstar team? Because Wolf Laundry is pretty competitive, as we've seen, with just one race. This is the second race now, right?
Yeah, I definitely think he has got the potential. Last weekend, obviously being his first one, he's just going into the swing of things. I definitely think he's got the potential, possibly a championship fight with Melodic. And if he can bag himself a good quali position here, he can get some good points on board for both him and the team.
All right, so just for the viewers as well, who are we looking out for?
So I think the main drivers we're going to be looking out for this weekend is Melodic. He's been a front runner most of the weekend, and he's currently in P2 in the constructors, as we saw previously.
Yeah.
We're also looking at the Renault team in P10 and 11. They seem to have a consistent performance, haven't really been able to prove themselves much, so that'll be an interesting one to watch. And one person we haven't discussed is Real Miggy. He obviously had the individual great race initially in the feature, and then an incredibly poor sprint race. We still don't know what happened there. But but I'm sure he's hoping to get a better performance this weekend. Obviously, his teammate Temi down currently in P17.
Yeah, and speaking of the real Miggy, that's a purple first sector, so you think he could be on for top 5?
Yeah, I think he could be on for top 5. He's definitely got the potential and pace.
Alright, we're gonna find out right about now. As he hits the bump, and ooh, nope, sends it into the
Ooh,
wall.
that's very unlucky for
Ooh,
him. I'm sure he'll be annoyed with that.
yeah,
With
yeah,
just under
definitely.
4 minutes left to go, as his teammate hits into the wall as well there.
Yeah, let's see if Temi improves. No, he stays 17th.
Looking over to Drip Department now, who seems to be on a fast lap. Goes yellow in Sector 1. We'll see what he can do in Sector 2 now.
Growing a little wide over the curbs.
This is definitely going to be a very interesting tack for tyre wear. We haven't seen much strategy really with an F2, but maybe this will be something more prominent this weekend with there being quite a lot of tyre wear compared to other tracks. I know I saw a lot of teams struggling to gain data, struggling to set any fast laps in FP1.
Oh, and Dirt Department hits the wall as well. Something about that wall. We saw issues with that wall in F1 as well earlier.
Yeah.
With a huge pileup.
Yeah, that had a few issues, and people seem to be unable to take that chicane very well.
Yeah, it's a very tricky one. It's quite sharp. It doesn't look so sharp on camera, but when you approach it at 100 miles an hour, it looks more like a chicane than an actual corner itself.
Yeah, yeah. So now we're looking over to Sims in the Renault here. I believe I was talking to him earlier. He's aiming for a round below sub P10 finish. He's currently on a hot lap, setting a yellow Sector 1. He recently obviously had the incident in Suwon with E-Sliders on that final lap where he was punished and he had to give back the position. So hopefully he doesn't perform anything reckless like that again. Or there may be a further punishment, possibly a race ban.
That's right. I forgot we run the collision races in F2.
Yeah, yeah. It just spices things up a little bit. As Melodic has just gone purple in Sector 1 now, he could be on for an incredibly fast lap. Ooh. He's gone yellow in Sector
Sets
2.
a yellow middle. Yeah, but he can still pull it back in Sector 3 here. Let's stay on board with him.
Yeah.
Let's see what he's able to do. He's got the slipstream of the cars ahead of him, so let's see if he manages to perfect this final corner. Ooh, and I think he just avoided the wall. Let's see what he does. Oh, and he puts it up into P3.
P3 now
Impressive
for
drive.
Melodic. Yeah, and I still think he's got some pace in there. Obviously didn't quite get the last chicane right and had the slower Sector 2.
Yeah, I think it's Sector 2 that he needs to improve, but he has done better for Sector 3. Maybe it is that final corner.
Yeah. Now looking over to Sims right now, who has just gone in a green Sector 1. He'll be looking to top his teammate Toots, possibly maybe try and beat AG Cappadona, as it's actually looking incredibly tight from P14 all the way to P1 there. It's only about a 4-second gap between all of them. 1 minute now remaining within qualifying. Sims taking that corner nicely. We've seen a lot of drivers unable to kind of perfect that line. It is quite a difficult track in terms of technicality, so it's really going to expose the two drivers. Sims goes yellow in Sector 2 as he comes around the final chicane, managed to keep it out of the wall. And it's
I think what's interesting about this track, Sector 3?
Yeah, he's gone P10 now as he cops Toots and AG Cappadona.
Well, yeah, he did make his top 10 just like he said he wanted to.
Yeah.
See if he can stay there. But what's interesting about this track is all these cars have the grip to go around every one of these corners at practically full throttle, but it's about the balance. It's getting the balance through the corners and having those random snap moments. That's what sent you into the wall. That's what causes the incidents. So really, you have to hold back on a lot of corners and really think about how you angle your car. So it's quite technical.
Yeah. And maybe you see a lot more skill, a lot of drivers going into F2s possibly prepare themselves for F1 in the future. As we're looking to Sims' teammate now, Toots, who set another green Sector 1 and then goes yellow Sector 2. Some drivers are crossing the line and finishing it. So it's going to be a last struggle to get some better positions.
Yeah, Melodolic. Looks like Melodolic is trying to improve his lap here. He hasn't finished yet. Set a yellow first sector. Don't know if he's pushing still or
Oh,
not.
and that's Toots who's gone into P10 there as he crosses the line, topping his teammate just.
Oh, Sims is gonna be mad about that one.
Yeah. Melodic going yellow sector 2, so it looks like it's going to be a slower lap, but we'll follow him round as he comes into the last section.
I just want to talk about Rapgod really quickly. Rapgod has made some major improvements to his driving style. He used to qualify at the back of the grid every time. Qualifying in 8th is a pretty impressive feat from him.
Yeah, and he showed a lot of potential in the previous last few races. He just seemed to show a slight inconsistency within the race. He managed to have a few run-ins with the previous Renault driver, Io Melofello, which seemed to ruin both his feature and sprint race last weekend. So I'm sure he's looking for a much better performance, some sort of redemption to a certain extent.
Without a doubt. Rapgod saying he could have gone P2 to 3. Looks like he must have made a mistake somewhere along those laps, but there he is, 8th position from Rapgod.
Yeah, would you like to talk us through the current lineup then for the first race?
Okay, so first time doing this actually. So, looks like we have the Aston Martin of Lacopio lining up on pole position. The Brandstar of Wolf Laundry in second there. Melodolic, what team does he drive for?
Medolic drives the Centuri GP, the currently
Oh yeah.
P1 in constructors.
Oh, so that's the championship leaders right there.
Yeah,
Real Miggy, he drives for the Vexela team, right?
yeah.
All right. Captain Bo, DSQ, the real body boy. I'm actually unsure of some of these teams. That's the HWA car. Drip Department, we know he drives for Brandstar. We've got Rap God is back. I'm not sure what he drives for.
He drives the new team on the block. We haven't mentioned that yet. So
Yeah,
Force Bangladesh have
let's talk
been
about that.
replaced by TriStar, I believe they're called. Um,
Ah,
they're also starring in GT3, if I'm not mistaken. So it's kind of a more of a brand team now, so we may have some kind of more support in terms of strategy, seeing this track is more strategy technical as he takes his position
yeah.
on the track.
And there should be some real contenders for the championship because once you enter multiple leagues, you definitely do have options for drivers.
Yeah, definitely. And we did see this weekend in the news, Melodic had signed, I'm not sure for which team, but he had signed for a GT3 team. So obviously he will be ruled out of the F2 series if he does achieve a podium in that.
Yep. Bro, man.
Looks like all the drivers have now taken their position on the grid and they'll be ready to go.
Yep. So just to continue here, we've got Broman in the number 99 car. He's driving for Audi. We've got Toots in the number 33 car in the Renault. His teammate Sims, behind him in the number 29. Looks like we have the Fantech car. This is what's the name of this team again?
So that's Antelope team, that's the Audi team there.
Yeah, the Fantech team is. Ooh, you know what? Let's go find out.
Oh, another thing we haven't mentioned, AG Cappadona, obviously. He's switching over now. He's no longer... Previously, he was racing for Force Bangladesh. So there must have been some sort of... With the change of ownership, he's decided to change team with that. I wonder if that's going to affect his performance anymore. His previous teammate, Rapgod, out-qualifying him by 4 positions.
To get out qualified by Rap God, that's embarrassing. Cappadona, I think it was the name of that team, by the way.
Right, Cappadona. So that's the AG Cappadona.
Sorry, Katano, my bad. Sorry, major mispronunciation there.
I believe that's owned by... That's the F2 team of Lord Fungreg, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. But we've also learned that I will leave the grid calling to you.
Alright, so
In future.
followed we have, so we've gone through that, now we have Nikolai, who's the second AMR driver, far behind his teammate of LeCoupe in P1 there, so I don't know what's gone on there, and then you've got the 2 Windsor in P15 and P16 of Tactical and Tomek, then you've got Ominous in the HWA Lab, Temi in the Vexala, and then you've got 05 in the Lotus. And then we move on to Mirror Chicken, who is obviously in the new team. For some reason, it says guys on that. He must have been racing previously, and that tops off our
Yeah.
current grid here for the first race.
Yep.
Now we're just waiting for the lights. It's going to be an interesting run into turn 1. It's a sloped left-hander into a sharp left-hander. So a lot of drivers seem to run wide onto the grassy gravel area onto the right. Obviously with the collisions not turning onto lap 3, that shouldn't impact them too much. But once it does, we may see some more action. So yeah, British Aviators just announced there the current rule is to pit due to there being an error with them. Drivers have to respawn their car, so that does mean time can be lost and gained there. That can obviously be helped with a team and kind of speed in the essence of the garage. Obviously making it a bit more harder as like the Series 1 of Formula E cars. As they're ready to go, engines revving now. And just setting up the leaderboard, I believe. And the formation lap will now be beginning as we're following the coupe round. Drivers getting ready to begin their race today. AMR looking for a strong performance. They're currently not as high as they may like to be in the current standings. All the way down in P9 with only 12 points. But obviously, as I mentioned before, it's very tight from P5 all the way to P10. There's only 6 points in between, so you know that can clearly be done within one race almost. I'm sure Renault are looking for a better performance as well. Both of their drivers on the brink of points. See if they can push in. There's a coupe coming around turn 4 now, going along this long DRS straight. Possibly a great overtaking opportunity with the slipstream that we currently have.
I think I'm gonna keep my eyes on Wolf there. He's pretty exciting to watch.
Yeah.
And I want to also look back at our rap god because he said he could have gone second to third position. Obviously making some mistakes. Not sure what that's gonna do for his consistency during the race, but definitely someone I'm gonna be watching out for.
Yeah, those are the two would be very interesting. Obviously, Wolf's going to be looking for a kind of his first P1 position. I'm sure that's what he's got his eyes set on. Lecoupe, this is his first time starting on pole, so there may be an element of pressure. And yeah, Rapgod's really going to want to improve himself. He's had some few poor races with inconsistencies, so you know he's got everything going for him this weekend, and it's going to be down to his ability.
Yep. And I kind of want to see.
Hey, I made it just in time. Hell yeah.
What's up? Yeah. So Kaikira joining us here.
Bada bing, bada boom. Coolest monkey in the commentary room. Let's go. We're here in the Gorilla Playpen. Also, it's Formula 2. Let's fucking go.
All right, Formula 2.
I am not on drugs. I ate a burrito.
Awesome. We've got Captain Bo, who's in the waiting room. In fact, why doesn't he join us?
Yeah.
Captain Bo.
Captain Bo. Who's racing?
From your race band, joining us in the commentary room. What is going on?
Yeah. I would just take the L, honestly.
Here we go as they're watching the lights now to go out to begin this first race of the F2 at Greece today. Lecoupe on pole.
Alright, we're doing the old-fashioned start.
Lights
And
out.
they're
And we go green.
Wolf
Looks like Wolf gets a really good start.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got
We got a retard on the track, I believe.
interesting.
Looks like Wolf.
Oh, it is quite literally a retard.
Put the out
As the
already.
coupe runs wide
Nice.
onto the gravel trap. Wolf getting a nice run in there to turn 4 and going up to turn 5. And
Someone
Melodic
back
seems-
there is running wide.
Melodic seems to be up with those 3 there. We may see a battle for first there between the 3 throughout this race. Toots making a great start, making up 3 positions into P7, along with Omni. I believe Omni was all the way back in P14, and he's up to P6. So you can see Lecoupe is leading in P1, half-second gap followed by Melodic. and another 0.1 of a second, followed by Wolf there. So the three of them.
Yeah, looks like Wolf
close
is about.
contention.
Yeah, it looks like Wolf is about to go around the outside of this corner. We got the collisions coming on soon, so this is going to be very crucial for the lead of the race here. Both tied as they go across the control line.
Oh,
Oh, we got a
little
spinner.
spin, yeah.
Oh, almost. Yeah, he loses the rear there.
So they're definitely going to want to go ahead before the
Oh, Wolf!
clips the
Wolf hit the
chicane.
bump on the inside. Yeah, he almost sent it into the wall there.
Oh, and that looks like
He's gonna have
someone
to
at
be
the
extra
back's gone
cautious.
into the wall there. I'm not sure who that was. It looked like someone
looks
coming
like
off
it's out
that
there now.
final corner.
Yep.
I definitely think we could see some possible issues with that. Maybe cars running side by side into that corner is definitely going to cause some kind of chaos.
Yeah, currently we have the Spaniard leading of Melodic Adrian here. I'm surprised to see him up there considering he qualified in 3rd position, but he's definitely got the consistency. We've seen that in karting. We've seen that in F1.
Yeah, definitely. He's got the potential. Obviously, we've seen him perform well in other F2 races as well. And
Exactly.
he hasn't got his teammates to compete with here, so he's on for his first P1.
Yep. Considering he's got Wolf and Lacopioid, who both qualified ahead of him, currently on his tail, there's going to be a lot of pressure on his shoulders. Let's see if he's going to be able to handle it.
Definitely. And it seems as if the Renault of Toots is all the way up into P4 now. He seems to be trying to catch up to Le Coupier now. He seems to be slowing down and kind of falling back from Wolf and Melodic up at the front.
Quite impressive, actually, how many positions he's made up, considering he started in 10th, I believe, right?
Yeah, 10th.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently Scott Guhan at the last place is spinning every corner. He's waiting for his first victim, who is Melodic.
Scott Gohan. Scott Gohan, of course, iconically bad in this league. Has made a name for himself as the most reliable moving chicane, of course, driving for JP Gamer Batata's team, Red Bull Racing, crashing on a straight line right now, and he's done a triple spin. That is truly impressive stuff here from the man in P20. 51 seconds down, facing the wrong way still. And may I tell you, he didn't just try turning around. He tried turning around a good 3 times, and he spun 3 times, while already facing the wrong way. As he locks up, and he goes really wide, and he's off, and he hits the wall, and I think the leaders will be passing by soon, and this is a bit dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
as Wolflag and Adrian are wheel-to-wheel pretty much.
Adrian is not going to like it.
They're going to the infamous dip, one of the most difficult corners on this
The
circuit.
Reverso Rouge.
And we are seeing our first ever blue flag in Formula 2 history, with Scott Gohan obeying those flags,
Yeah.
something you wouldn't really expect to say
Luckily,
in
we didn't
2020.
see a collision between the driver and P20.
You're wrong. I lapped someone in Australia 5 times. No.
Now running into this final corners, Wolf trailing behind to Melodic. He's going to be looking to get an overtake, possibly on the back straight with obviously not with DRS.
Oh, and he's been hit. He's been hit.
He's clipped into
He's
the back
round,
of
and he's
Melodic
back
there.
facing the wrong way, but that will cost him some time.
That's definitely going to
He has fallen out of that slipstream. Slipstream on these cars is really powerful, of course. That is
not
going to be
anymore.
a lot for his race.
Now looking back,
But-
Toots of the Renault is right on the back of LeCoupe, possibly going to be looking for a move as they begin to approach this long straight of the slipstream.
Tactical gets collected by Temi.
Oh,
Someone is reporting a fan on track. We got a lunatic on the track. Let's find out who.
there's a big
Share
collision
reports
there.
it's some
Mirror
Degea
Chicken,
dude.
Mirror Chicken and Temi having a big crash back there. Seems Rapgod's just managed to escape that, and there is a big gap now between the back four.
One of the Renaults went off.
Real
Take a
making.
moment to look
Oh,
at the man
and
in
that's the Renault
P13.
of
Yeah.
Sims.
Oh, that's a big crash. That's a
Yep.
big
The Renault of
crash.
Sims
The Ferrari
completely off
Juniors,
the track.
the 2
I
Ferrari
think that-
Juniors hit, and Sims is stuck. He's in the wall. There's no getting out from that.
Sims is out.
He needs the help of Jesus to get out now, and I think that is what he got.
Yeah, that's now he's out, without a doubt.
The 2 Ferrari Juniors have come together, and the one getting the worst end was Sims.
Yep.
Miggy up to P11 after starting 4th in this race.
Melodic extending his gap.
Of course, the sprint race winner from last week.
Yeah,
Well, the last week when we raced.
Melodic now with a 5.4.
Oh, and that's Atomic Poland was spun and he hit with Miggy, and there's a
Oh!
slight pile
And
up.
the
I
Renault
think it's
F2's
clearing up
gone
now.
completely off. He's gone into the back of LeCoupe and he's gone completely
Oh,
off
dear.
there. He's come back on the track, and I believe Nikolai may have gone into the back of him as well.
God Gohan is
Nikolai is on his tail now. Oh no, Scott Gohan, our first retirement. He's not exactly retired, he's been disqualified.
He got
A
lapped
smart
by
move from the marshals around here. Quite a danger on this circuit.
Nikolai looks to be going slow now, and he's
Tactical
lost two
Roblox
positions.
Flips.
Lose position to Toots and Broman as Toots manages somehow, after crashing twice, to hold on to the position. But Broman's right on his tail now. He's going to be looking to overtake.
In F1, we've seen this is quite a dangerous circuit, of course, with people like Scott Gohan on the track. This is even more dangerous. Collisions are on, to those just tuning in. Toots is fighting with Broman, still for P4. He's trying to retain that spot, but Broman really wants that place taken back. Antolol, meanwhile, running P9. Kind of running a race of his own. Running wide, also.
We have an
Miggy
interesting
is...
battle for fourth position here between Toots and Broman. I believe that's the Audi and the Renault.
Yeah, both factory teams competing there. Obviously, once they cross the line, 4 laps to go, so just over halfway. And they're really going to be fighting now against each other in these final laps, fighting for the most points.
Yeah, so Toots just really has to keep it on the road if he wants to keep Broman behind him. They're in the Audi, so 4 laps now.
So think of it this way. If the race ends as it is, Adrian will have taken his first win, Lacopiad will have taken his first podium, and Wolf will get a nice P2.
Yeah, secure another podium.
And Wolf will get his first fastest lap.
Yeah,
he does have the fastest lap, yes. Of course, as the tire deg,
Two's running into the final
judging by the tires right now, this will remain the fastest lap.
Rav might get points.
Yeah. He'll be happy with that for once after some very poor
You will need to be in the top 8 to get points, so of course AG Cappadona is the last person who will get points in this race.
Oh.
That is the point scoring system for the sprint races in Formula 2.
So that means Real Miggy is outside the points.
Yes, it does. Antol, the first person that is out of the points. Is reverse grid done with top 10 or
top 10?
Top 8?
Yeah.
Okay, well, in that case, the Ferrari Junior is on provisional reverse grid pole. Real Miggy, the winner from last week, now running in P10.
Lucky win. I mean, what? Let's go to that. Oh, as Wolf is about to
Wolflander is...
It's on
and there's a back marker. There's a back marker.
Oh.
I believe that's the back marker.
And the back marker is still wheel to wheel, and there's another one. But he lets him through mirror chicken.
Oh, whoa.
I think Melodic did a mistake.
Very respectable driving from him as Wolf goes off the track for a little bit.
There must
Wolf can win this race.
Mistake from Melodic because now he's less than 2.2 seconds behind him. With 3 laps to go now.
Yeah, this is very, very close. I believe that is Tammy, the person he's coming up to lap. Could be Strider. I'm sorry. Yeah, it is Strider. My apologies.
Oh, Melodic goes onto the grass trying to do the cutback, and
he's going to go around the outside.
Yeah, Wolf is right on his tail now.
Wolf is on his tail. Yes, he is.
Almost loses the
back
position.
Marker of a Lotus now. They've got to get past cleanly.
It's chicken poop is nice. Will he let him through?
Dude, Melodic tried to do the dummy on the lapped car, but that didn't work. He went onto the grass and almost lost it.
Oh, this is gonna get a bit hairy with the slipstream on the back straight leading up to the chicane.
Yeah, let's see what happens here.
They have yet to clear the back marker. Adrian seems to have cleared him. He might hit him into Wolf Landry's way. He does. He does.
Landry
I don't know
hit.
how did he make that? That was crazy. He took so much speed through that corner. We have a fan on the track.
Because his
there's another idiot on the track.
Looking back into P4 and P5, it seems Broman has managed to get past Toots cleanly and is slowly extending his lead.
Tactical Roblox Pepsi bits. Or he's retiring. I think he's retiring.
Tactical Roblox Pepsi? No, he is not. He's exiting back on track. He was just doing a pit stop.
Pit stops. That's
he had really nothing to lose.
No. He didn't do a pit stop. It was like he did a drive-through.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Tactical had the drive-through penalty for
what?
XYZ reason.
For being dumb.
Oh, Rapgod is back. The Albanian driver. He's in the wall. He's in the wall. I was about to say he's on reverse grid pole, and he's just been overtaken, and that will knock him out of reverse grid pole. He will be P11. He will not score points, and he will be on P11 for the grid.
Very disappointed.
Now he's P12. Oh dear.
There's a fight between Toots and Broman.
Yeah, Toots trying to catch up again. The position he lost.
It.
He's got to be worried about Nikolai behind him, who's going to begin catching up now. The AMR with pace, qualifying very far behind. He's had a great race, and he's going to get consistent points for the team with LeCoupe in P3 on the podium. And surely you think they're going to move up in the current constructors standings.
Yeah. Seems like Melodic is going to take that W.
Oh,
we have a Twitter-level feud in the chat between Sonic and Patrick Kuro, teammates from last year, both defending each other's sides. Sonic defending his driver Adrian's side that he did not cut, should not get a penalty or anything. Patrick Kuro, of course, enforcing for his Brandstar driver after winning the race today. He wants Adrian to get a penalty of some sort, clearly, to make it another Brandstar victory today.
Toots continuing to fight now. It seems it's more of a challenge of defending against Nikolai, the AMR who's caught him up, instead of catching up Broman as he goes on the outside. Toots is going slow. What's happened now? Oh, Nikolai's gone off into the wall. They both seem to be
a slight update on our Twitter feud. Patrick Kuro has called, what's his name? Sonic. He's called him a mellow sidekick. Very serious words here.
I mean, he's
in the Formula 2 sprint race. Such drama. We're just 9 laps in.
Omni now making up 2 positions as Toots and Nikolai collide, dropping Toots down to P6 and Nikolai down to P7.
Wolf is closing up on Melodic.
Yeah.
Up to go.
Seems
a lot.
Like he's not going to have enough time though.
Rapgod has lost a place to the Polish driver Tammy, now up to P12.
Let's go,
He is the other Vixala driver. It's a Vixala 11-12.
Oh, so Omni runs wide now. Is Toots going to go down the inside? He does. He goes down the inside, makes a position on Omni. And now Nikolai's maybe going to have a look at making a position on Omni.
Wolf is closing up on Melodic quite a bit. Maybe.
We are in the last lap.
There is a chance.
This looks like Adrian's victory for sure. If something doesn't happen, they are coming up to a few back markers, I believe.
Please,
it's all gonna depend. I believe that is Rapgod. That is Rapgod, the Albanian driver, the pride of his country. All of Albania is watching this tonight, and they are cheering their man on. It is 11 o'clock there, I believe, almost 11. They are cheering him on, but he's running up in P13 right now. He was in the top 10. Oh, he's just been hit. He has been hit. He's been hit by Temi.
Oh, and
Poland prevails. Poland prevails in this case.
And almost comes back onto the track and hit Melodolic, the race leader, who's coming around.
I don't think Adrian can make a mistake anymore.
Coming
He's
into
got
the final corners
plain sailing to the end. He's in the last corner. He's done everything right in this race. He crosses the line now and takes his first win of the Formula 2 Championship. Melodic Adrian.
Fuck.
And now we've got a battle for,
what a try from him.
P5 and P6.
Wolf Landry in second with the fastest lap. Yes, there is a battle going on.
It seems there's some kind of issue between Nikolai, Toots and Omni, some sort of collision.
Yeah, Nikolai seems to have cleared Toots. Toots is behind him now.
And Omni seems
by
to
quite
have
a bit
both positions.
as he goes through the dip. Will Lacopia get his first podium? He will. He will. He's round the corner. And yeah, that's just playing to the line and gets his first podium in Formula 2.
Yep.
Driving for Novena last year.
3rd and 5th then for Aston Martin Racing F2 team.
Toots is about to get P6. Devil, how do you feel about that? Okay, thank you.
And Nikolai.
P5.
Oh dear.
Toots finishing
It's the Migster. It's the Migster. He's P10. He will be on reverse grid pole. Of course, the Polish hero Antolo in P9, the Polish, Spanish, Bosnian, and Turkish hero.
Will he keep that position?
Temi.
Oh,
push Temi.
Oh, Temi got around the outside.
Temi's gone past the Migster. He's gone past the Migster.
Oh! Massive collision.
Oh, they crashed. That's a crash.
And now he's right on the racing line. He manages to move.
That's Wolf Landry. Wolf Landry is already done with the race. He's done with the race, and now he's collected Real Miggy. How bizarre!
Antelo coming in for 9th. That's P2.
Miggy struggles to rejoin back. He just does
Yeah,
donuts.
Miggy doesn't know what forward is.
Melody
Alright, and
claps.
then Temi. Reverse grid pole. Good
Damn.
job.
Some interesting
Temi says,
stuff
"Wah."
there.
Then, wah.
Some
not sure how
some
you
fun
said that.
facts about Formula 2 right now. Temi, the second ever Polish person to start on reverse. Well, actually, the first ever to start on reverse grid pole in Formula 2, in Ion and real life, I believe.
Ah, jeez.
No, I never.
Second ever Polish person to start on pole position in a race.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're right.
Temi's teammate Rap got his back. The Pride of Albania unfortunately could not get. Oh, sorry, that's not his teammate. That's Miggy. Miggy could not get points today. He was running decently up in P10.
And now we're looking at the driver of Cappadona standing in the F210s, obviously receiving his race ban.
5 points lead. 5 points lead. I did calculations before
So
the race, don't worry.
you still have a 5 points lead, is that? Still with a 5 points lead, as they're going to go to the podium now when we're watching intently.
No podium. They are respawning their cars and they are going straight to the future race.
Straight to the feature race then, probably due to delays.
Alright, some fun F1 facts in the meantime. Few records were broken today. Patrick Kerr becoming the youngest winner, 365 days after the youngest winner has last won, being me, yours truly. And another record, most podiums now held by me, again, yours truly, you know you love me, been here for 22 races.
Good job,
Kimi Räikkönen. Good job.
It's
Kimi
been a
Räikkönen.
while, it's annoying.
Almost with the win though.
Yes.
Almost had it.
But who cares about that? It's Formula 2. We got Melodic Adrian, who's won the race. He will start P10, of course, reverse top 10. And Captain Bo banned from competing today. I'm not sure what the reason for that is. Scott Gohan
He
is
can
lining
tell you.
up again. All right, let's hear it from the man himself, Captain Bo.
Why did you get race banned?
Silence.
I believe that is brain damage in Polish, so we will
The
just
silence
say
speaks
that.
volumes. The silence speaks volumes. Let's just say he was being a little bit of a kulva. Kulva? Yeah, whatever.
Kurwa, yeah,
Close
that's
enough.
kurwa. What the
Kurva,
fuck?
yeah, that's it. Whatever. You know what? I'm not Polish, so.
You don't need to be.
Temi once said you are Polish, so yeah.
Me and Luca are looking over Magello again. Because he missed it.
Oh.
You see the drivers lining up now with the reverse grid, preparing for the feature race, where they can receive the most points. Now putting up the points as well, as you can see up again. P1 receiving 25 points for a win, second receiving 18, third 15, fourth 12, 5th 10th, 6th 8,
Okay, I have 1 point.
6, 8th
And so on.
second, and so on. And
Oh, and the chat is going wild. Yes, from Alex Plays. Vamos, from Fictional. Vamos. Good job, Wolf.
They're all proud of the Spanish driver who's taken the win, of course.
Vamos.
Melodic Adrian.
Yeah, we'll call
People
him
cheering
Carlos
also
from
for
now
Wolf
on.
Andrew. Yeah, sure, we can do that.
Alright, vamos, Carlos. Alright, let's see if he can turn it around and pull a double, or if Wolf can put his shit together and win the race for Brandstar. This is the feature race, the important one, the one that matters, the one that counts.
Oh, one of the interesting people in the chat right now, Fictional, the team owner of Centauri, the one that won just now.
Yep.
Starting in P10. Can he take the double, as you just said, Kashmir? Will be interesting to watch. We have some outside threats though. Miggy, maybe if he also gets his shit together, could be in the fight for the podium. We have Wolf Landry, of course, one of the favorites to win this race.
Are we going to do another formation lap? That will be not fun.
yeah, I don't think they will be, but we shall see. As we're currently on board with Wolf Landry, his engineer clearing the track and ready for the start.
Can I race, please?
Well, since it looks like we will take a little bit before starting the race, Captain, why don't you actually go ahead and explain why you are banned?
Because I typed Edens. That's all. Epic story. Yeah, I decided it would be fun if I would dance in the.
And the formation lap has now started.
Were you perhaps in the middle of the track?
On the apex, so yeah. I mean,
that
not
is very, very smart. So I guess I was right. All along, my translation skills are quite good, in fact. As the formation lap is underway. Anyway.
Despicable, you're still showing the point system on screen.
Oh, my apologies.
Yeah.
Imagine if...
Oh, it doesn't show I am for me currently.
Oh, okay, so a few things to say. Never mind. Oh, yeah, sure. Melodic Adrian, now still second in the championship. If he manages to score more than 5 points, he will take the championship lead from Captain Bo, his teammate.
Mm-hmm.
And Wolf Landry finishing second. That keeps him in 4th place, just 5 points away from Real Miggy.
Yeah, Miggy did very poorly. Not gonna lie.
For 3rd place, it's Ferrari driver versus a Brandstar driver.
I mean,
of course,
people say
part
Miggy's...
of the academy.
I mean, I don't know, people say Miggy is really good, but in reality he's just... meh.
He's a fairly decent driver. Let's not underrate people.
Yeah, but he gave me a challenge to beat his time, what he did in 2 months. I have beaten it in 2 hours.
We have polite trash talk here in the commentary box. Of course, the driver banned today, Captain Bo.
Lucky sprint race win, bro. Okay, let's just commentate.
Let's. Antolol, the pride of Poland, lining up in 2nd place. He's the real pride of Poland. No one cares about those Temis, captains. We all know Antolol. He's the pride of 4 nations. A man of equality, a man of unity. He is British, he is Polish, he is Spanish. You name it, that's what he is. Captain Bo. Sorry, not Captain Bo. Antolol, quite an iconic person on this group. We really haven't seen much of him this season. Last season, he made the most progress, of course, from fighting for positions like P11 to fighting for P4. That's his best finishing position last season in Britain in the feature race. Quite a result for Antolol. But now he's just failing in the top 10. He's really struggling. Oh, the formation lap is over. The last few cars are lining up.
So they're telling me this is Polish 1-2 right now.
It is a Polish 1 and international 2. So Antolol, as I said, a man of 4 nations. He is the pride of equality, unity. He is a man of life.
Here we go. Watch
as we have now. 5 lights ahead of the drivers.
Go.
And they go out. Antolol gets a way better start from Temi. He's already being passed by Onmus, who's launched from 4th up into 2nd. Can he hold it? Yes, he can. He's still in 2nd place. Antolol falling behind a bit, but Temi gets a really good exit now. He's leading again. And we have a Renault Junior, I believe that's Toots. He is fighting for the lead with the few. Melodic Adrian make up a few places. Temi sliding off the track, and that is a lot of positions he's going to lose now.
Surely going to lose him any kind of concept for the podium position.
Your race leader right now, Antolol, 1300. As I said, pride of nations, a beast made of steel. Anto in motion. He's going. Can he defend from this slipstream? No, he can't. Toots takes the lead, but only momentarily as Antolol gets the inside line, retakes the lead of the race. Melodic Adrian, out of nowhere, the Spanish driver. No, he's back down into 3rd. What a start we've had to this race. Lefon Greg has in fact joined the game. Melodic Adrian clearly in the lead now. But can he hold it as we go down through the dip? One of the greatest corners on the calendar. Antolol. Oh, and he's running wide, and he has he spun? No, he hasn't. He's held it together. He's
Yo,
down in
can I
5th
say
place
something
now.
important?
Yeah.
Can I say something important? Scott Gohan is ahead of Rapgod is back. Oh, Scott spins.
Oh,
Wow.
nope, I don't think he is anymore.
You
Short-lived words here by Captain Bo. Rapgod retakes P17. No, sorry, P18.
He said he will be P2. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
He said he will
Well,
win.
Melodic now.
Melodic
correct.
Adrian
great.
back
Mellow
up
and
into the
Wolf.
lead of the race.
Yeah,
Wolf.
after only one lap, dude.
I mean,
It
it's
took
not
him
really-
one lap to fly from 10th to 1st. Of course, collision's not on in this race at all. So it is a bit easier to fly through the
Roman is
field.
out.
Roman has retired. Yes, he has. He's left the game. Perhaps he lost connection. In P17, fun fact, we have Chicken Poop is Nice. I believe he found out about Ion from Ion Karting. So, Ion Karting, make sure to play it now. It is free. It's Roblox. Enjoy.
Can I ask something? Who normal would call themselves chicken poop is nice? Like,
Who knows?
Good question. Down to you, Kashmir.
So in 16th position, 14 seconds off the lead, Chicken Poop is Nice, setting a personal best for a sector. Not sure why his name is Chicken Poop is Nice, but hey, you know, you can't kink shame. If that's what his choice, that is his choice.
Yes, well, very, very smart words here from
Melodic-
Kashmir Q, of
Melodic
course.
having some
Lacopied
animation.
is taking the lead from Wolf Landry and Adrian. This is a fairly long back straight. Who will prevail at the end of the chicane?
It's the same top three again.
It's
battling.
Lacopied. Oh, that's a big bump from Lacopied.
Almost into the
The-
wall there.
oh, Melodic.
The Argentinian driver, he still holds the lead.
Fun fact: Copiado was meant to be the Centauri driver, but Melodic decided to go to Centauri, and
That's my internet.
rest was history.
Very good tails here from the man banned, of course, the championship leader, Captain Bo. As it stands now, Captain Bo will fall to second in the championship behind his teammate Melodic Adrian, who will haul another 15 points, overall 30 in this whole weekend. He will take the lead by 10 points as it stands now, but it's only lap 3. We have another 18 laps if we include the one we're on of action.
Oh, Melodic goes wide.
Tactical Roblox Pepsi has reported his mouse is disconnected, running down in P18. He's still ahead of Scott Gohan, an impressive feat. Driving without, your normal components. So fairly respectable here from Tactical Roblox
Great
Pepsi.
battle for P7 currently between Omni and Toots, the two who were battling previously for P5 in the sprint race, running side by side into that chicane.
I kind of feel like wherever you look on this track, there's a battle. There's a battle for first. There's a battle for fifth. There's a battle for anything you look at on this track.
It's a great
But
lead for
Antolol, in
that
fact,
F1.
involved in the battle for 4th place. Can Antolol, the hero
Wolf
of all
takes the lead.
countries.
Wolf takes the lead by not a much.
Yeah, that's 300ths of a second there.
300.
That's a lead by basically nothing.
Hey, that
Incredibly
happened
tight.
in F1.
That's like a front wings width. Not length, width.
Probably, if that.
Oh, Lacopiad is losing out a bit. At least in the first sector.
Melodic sets purple, yeah.
Yeah,
Game
purple
over.
sector 1, possibly on for the fastest lap of the race now.
You know what? Who cares? Let's check the tires. 12 at 51 and whatever Lacopiad is. Let's see. Numero 12. Numero 51. And what is Lacopiad's number?
Lacopiade's number is 68.
68. Original number.
See, what I've noticed is, I think, melodic.
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 Okay, so we have a few
Thank you.
broken, what are they called?
Anyway,
Things.
Melodic Adrian has more consistency overall than Wolf. Once Melodic falls into the slipstream of Wolf, he sets purple sectors. Whereas I don't think Wolf has the pace. I think the only thing keeping Wolf near Melodic is the slipstream here. Not sure if he can do it on pure pace, but I'd love to see him try.
Oh, we have British Aviator clearing the F1 cars.
I'd say that as Melodic makes a rare mistake into turn 1. I believe he cut the inside a little bit too much and hit one of the bumps there.
Wolf takes the lead from Melodic Adrian 12.
Yeah, let's see how long you can keep that lead for.
I can tell you
Okay,
Wolf
so
really fast.
tire update between Melodic Adrian and Lacopiade. Lacopiade is just a bit down, like about 3% on all tires from Melodic Adrian.
A bit.
Just shows how good he's doing.
And if we're looking in terms of constructors here, the Brownstar Academy team also currently holding P4. So P1 and P4 currently. That's going to be significant points there. Possibly putting them into P or securing their position in P2.
If you look at tire info, Wolf Landry just has slightly better tires than Adrian. 0.5% on the front tires. Rears are more or less the same.
Melodic starts to build a gap.
Yeah, it's now built a gap of roughly about 1.5 seconds.
Oh dear. If he clears that to around 2 seconds, that is pretty much his win sealed, unless Wolf can actually do something about it with the pit stop strategies. Of course, you will need Slipstream to do good in this race.
Of course, the pit stops can be
very dependent
as well. Obviously, they have to change over and respawn the car, so time can be incredibly lost and gained in seconds there.
Hey, do we want to talk to the Centauri GP owner right now, or is that something we're not really interested in during this race?
We'll save it to the end.
No, I don't want to talk to him.
Then the Centauri GP owner stays in the waiting room.
He refused to engineer for me today.
I refuse to respond to him in general chat, so he will hear it on the stream. Sorry, TDM fan. Of course, the Novena driver that was unable to attend today, the team owner of Centauri, was replaced by Fexelan, making his F1 debut today. Now in Formula 2, we have Melodic Adrian fighting with Wolf Landry still. Antolol fighting with no one.
Seems to have made a mistake and lost the position to Toots.
5 seconds of points.
And he might lose another to Toots' teammate, Simsomosim, the Ferrari Jr., followed by another Ferrari Jr., the Migster, Real Miggy Cullet, the race winner, the sprint race winner from last week, as he's being passed by his teammate, man who started on reverse grid pole, Tammy. He is now P9 if he gets Miggy.
Tammy, go. Tammy, go.
You know, we have Rap God is back, the pride of Albania. As I said, all of Albania is watching this today, or so he wishes. But let's say they are. All the people in the chat are Albanians. He explained today in another race, in another league, Alexander the Great was Albanian. He explained, you are Albanian. He explained that Kashmir Q, the owner of Ion, is in fact Albanian. He said Optimus Prime is Albanian. This man knows his stuff. He's a patriot. He is right now in P12.
Oh! As Antonov goes to make a move on Toots, as Toots seems to have run right into the corner. Does he make it?
International guy is about to overtake.
Not quite, but he's got the slipstream.
The international versus the Briton. The 1/4 Briton versus the complete Briton.
So in 6 we have Toots, followed by Raguna Magath. The name.
Did you try saying it in reverse?
Ragunathan, dude. Yeah.
Ragun Mahaviratin.
Dude, it can go either way.
We have
Mahavir Ragunathan. Sorry, go ahead.
So we have some pro race analysis brought to you by me. Wolf Landry now in second place. He's 3 seconds down, 2.5 now, but he is falling out of that slipstream. So now if he needs to hope for Adrian to start making mistakes. Adrian does have worse front tires, but better rear tires by 3% in fact. Well, at least on one tire it's 3%. The rest are pretty much level.
Oh yeah, I can tell you, the F2 slipstream got nerfed by a lot. It's now like F1
Toots makes a move on AG Cappadona.
Very cool, but that's not what we want to know. Not in this race. There's a lot of action happening. As Tactical Roblox Papacy makes a spin. Of course, his mouse disconnected earlier on in the race.
Cappadona has now gone into the pits as he drops down. AG Cappadona.
Antolol pitted and he's stopped into the pit lane. I don't know what he's. Oh, he
Look at the progress being made by Scott Gohan though. P19. He started last in this race. He is still last.
He's last. No, he's last.
Yeah, I know. I said he started last in this race, now he's still last. As Scott going, running wide, terribly wide. He seems to be learning the track, though. Quite a late time to learn the track, of course, as we are in the second race now.
We got a spin from Tactical Roblox Pepsi down in 18th. Not sure why we care.
Oh dear! Oh, there's a battle for 18th. Battle for 18th. Scott Gohan. He's gonna make up his first place. Scott Gohan making up the first place in his Ion career. This is historic.
He didn't.
This is historic events here. Scott Gohan, can you do this? Oh my god, he goes around the outside! No, he can't do it, not yet. Can he get the slipstream though? And then can he get him into the chicane? This is one of the most difficult chicanes we've done so far. This is quite a track. This is a driver's track. This is difficult. Can he do it? No, he can't. He's still behind. Does he? Oh, dear.
That's a joke.
Temmie seems to have made up a position on Sims.
Temmie seems to have made up a few positions, in fact.
Rapgod is in Pitan.
Rapgod is back. Rapgod is back into the points, in fact.
Toots pits.
He's flying the young Albanian driver. Of course, the age of 11. Or that is what his mental age is, but you know. Who cares? His team, of course, also Albanian, owned by an American, who is most likely also Albanian in his heart.
So
Signing,
13th,
of course.
And 13th and 14th, not sure if this was planned or not, but we've got Mirror Chicken and Chicken Poop is nice.
Rapgod just got overtaken.
Both drivers found from the Ion Karting Championship. Someone pits by... Oh dearie me.
Interestingly enough, Sims Toots seems to have made the undercut on Antelo.
Has Mirror Chicken went to respawn his car? Mirror Chicken has gone to respawn his car.
Everyone has to respawn this car because pit stops apparently don't work.
Yep.
Oh, that's very, very cool.
Yeah.
Of course, development ditched for season 3 of the Ion seasons for Formula 2.
In the pit lane. Chicken spins.
But we have Wolf Landry back up Melodic Adrian's tail. Who is going to pull the trigger first? Will Adrian pit for Wolf Landry? Let's go check into the pit lane down with me. Who is in the pit lane ready to spawn the car? I believe Shea is there, the team owner. He's getting ready. Wolf Landry has pit. No, that's Temmie. That's Temmie. He's pit from P5.
Eddie Cappadona may be on for a fastest lap here. Isn't, but almost. 3
and Sims pits. Sim has pit. Now we look on here in the pit lane. Who is going to pull the trigger first? Adrian or Wolf Landry?
Look how many people are there.
Oh, there's Aston Martin
Sonic.
that has run really, really wide there.
Look
Bro,
at
how
Sonic.
was Wolf so close?
Look at Sonic.
Adrian seems to be making a few mistakes. As Adrian runs really, really wide. He's run really, really wide. And now he's going to be... Oh, well, Onmius is going to unlap himself from Adrian.
Of
course, we have the American getting past the Spaniard. Well, not past, unlapping himself from him.
And
Wolf Landry.
dives into the
the Spaniard has pit. Yes, he has.
Yeah, vamos Carlos. Let's go into the pits. Oh, actually,
But so has Wolf Landry.
Yep, we're gonna go.
Let's see
on board
which
with
teams
this.
are prepared. Oh, Wolf Landry has to spawn a new car on his own. No one's here. He's
Sonic
gone into the
Sonic.
wrong pit box. He's in the wrong pits. He's in the wrong pits. Oh,
Melodic
he's losing a lot of
mistake.
time.
Yo, Melodic did jump
Wolf is
out of his
coming
car
out.
too quick, and actually,
Oh dear.
he made-
Oh dear. They weren't ready for the stop, and Wolf Landry has lost piles of time.
Yeah, they could have turned that into a real advantage on their side.
I can't tell you, Melodic Adrian also
They had
did
about a
big
5-second lead, or so it looked.
2 seconds.
And then Wolf Landry,
I
he
think
went
the
to the
issue
Renault
was,
pits to spawn the car.
yeah, I think the issue was Wolf Laundry didn't know that the F2 cars have the new extended jump time now, so you have to prepare it.
No, it wasn't that. He just got out, but then he went to the Renault garage and couldn't spawn the car. It turns out because he's not a Renault driver. Of course, Shea, of course, or whoever is leading the team at the moment, managing the drivers, did not get the car ready like they did last week.
So the interesting
Last week, of
question
course,
I have here
the two
is
brand stars
Lecouvier-
got ready as soon as possible.
Lecouvier, who was running in P3 before Melodic and Wolf pitted, how much time is he going to make up on them if he has a clean pit stop when he does come in? Is he going to come out right behind them, or is it still going to be a significant gap that he's not going to be able to make up in time?
Oh dear, Wolf Landry now 3.5 seconds down from Adrian, and he's in clean air. That is not what he wanted whatsoever.
Okay, so I can tell you, Melodic won this race. He's in the slipstream of a backmarker.
Alright guys, and we have joining us Shay A. What happened at the pit stop there?
Well, it turns out Wolf Landry was having a bit of issue with his camera. It turns out he had some sort of awkward camera angle, and it caused him not be able to see.
He must have clicked on the spectator camera by accident.
Yeah, that might have been the case. However, we were able to
Oh.
get that fixed, and he's back out on the race.
Big
Alright,
mistake
cool.
in the pit lane
Oh,
for
dear.
Kopiada.
Do you think he can make up 4.3 seconds to Melodic? Oh, sorry, Melodic.
I do think he can. Melodic had a bit of a mistake. Melodic had a bit of a mistake before he came into the pits, and Wolf
Yeah.
Landry was able to take advantage of that. So I'm expecting it to probably happen again.
Right, in the next 8 laps.
Hopefully,
Well, the driver in
Alright,
third
well,
place,
hopefully we
Ichi Cappadona.
as long as we can keep these positions, we should be okay.
We will hold it to you. All right. So thank you for joining us here down in commentary. You can go back to what you were doing.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate it.
So
All
interestingly
right. Well, setting a
enough,
green sector.
Interesting enough,
I come-
Lecopier, his strategy of boxing later hasn't seemed to work as he comes out barely.
No.
ahead of Toots.
I know what
Well, it's still
happened.
very, very early to
Can I
talk
say
about
something?
that. No,
I
you
know
are
what
banned.
happened to. Sorry, I know what happened to Kopiad.
Mm.
He apparently he spawned his car, but he got in it too quickly, and he had his chassis was like in a tank chassis,
Hold on, I need to rejoin VC. Someone pull me in.
and he had to jump out and jump in again.
As Sims just makes a move on Nikoli there, aiming to catch up with Antelo as Nikolai tries to make a move back round the outside of that corner. Doesn't quite manage to. And as Wolf goes
Thank you.
across the line, setting the fastest lap of the current race. Really gonna be
Oh,
looking
he
to
really
pick
is
up
taking
time.
time out of Melodic. I hate that name.
He
I'm
wants
gonna call him
this
Adrian.
win. Yeah, we all call him Adrian, of course. The
Call him
only
the
Spanish
Spaniard.
driver that we know on the grid. Probably the most successful Spanish driver in Ion history. Not
Only
very long
Spanish
of
driver.
history. Only been a year and 3 months.
The rally driver himself.
As Melodic goes purple sector 1 there.
Oh,
Ooh,
Wolf
yeah.
actually falls a whole second.
Yeah,
in
Adrian
sector one.
responding immediately to that fastest lap. Looks like he's gonna go on for a fastest lap this time too if he can pull together sector 2 and sector 3. Oh, and he extended the gap to 5.1 seconds. It was 4.3, went down to what 3.7. Now it's back up to 5.1. Looks like Wolf must have made a mistake somewhere, pushing too hard.
Actually, let me
Perhaps.
tires. Maybe that's the issue.
How far is Wolf Landry now after another sector? More or less the same. 5
Go
seconds
hand
is the
spin.
gap. Oh, big surprise. Oh dear, can he make it back onto the circuit? He does! He's learning apes together strong. But
Does he?
this ape is on his own, he's on the loose.
That was the
Of
funniest
course,
thing
speaking
ever.
of apes, we need to talk about the gorilla running in P11. Rap got his back. The pride of his nation, Albania. Of course, we have 23 Albanian fans watching here. He has been giving everyone shout outs. So,
Scott,
this is the driver you're supporting. Of course, he is doing his best. Always has been. The man who's been banned, been bailed out by Bengali man. And
So
H.E.
it-
Cappadona fighting with Drip.
interestingly enough, it looks like Brandstar are on for another strong result. They're currently running in second and third right now. 19 seconds off the leader is Drip Department. Do we know if he has to pit again?
Guys, someone just said in a chat that they're Albanian. Rapgot gets +5 speed now. As the
We have Albanians in the chat, as I said it, 23 of them.
Lotus driver retires. I will not
Oh,
even try to spell
As
that name.
Toots makes the move
Oh, I
on
thought
AG
you commented.
Cappadona. Toots moves up into P5 now.
And Lacopiad back up into third as it was in the sprint race. But can he hold it? There's, of course, Drip Department, Toots, and AG Cappadona fighting for position. AG Cappadona pulled the trigger the earliest. I believe he was the first person to pit.
I think the battle here we should be watching is for third place Lacopiud and Drip Department battling over that last position there, as we have Strider
Third place
who, retired.
being fought for by 3 people.
Yeah, actually. AG Cappadona just needs to make up some time here, and he should be right on the back of these guys.
Oh no, he has detached himself from the field. Lacopiad is flying away. Drip Department, ooh, he's had a little
Almost.
moment, but he
Yeah,
has
almost.
got it.
Almost putting it into the wall there.
Cappadona
Yeah,
pits for the second time.
No, what?
He could not hold those tires together. He was losing a lot of time, and now they said enough is enough. He's come into the pits.
Is Brandstar going to make it double podium?
When he exits, though, is he in front of Antolol? We watch Antolol right now, and the pit exit, and Cappadona is just now in the pit exit. Antolol has taken the position. In fact, Simsonosim might get AG Cappadona. No, he doesn't. AG Cappadona stays ahead of Simsonosim. Antolol, the pride of Four Nations, he's ahead. Rapgod, yes, he is. He's gaining on the Polish driver, Temi. He's drifting through these corners using his Albanian rally skills. He's learned them from stolen Albanian cars, because that is how they do it in those lands.
Outside of Antolol.
Oh,
dear.
Antolol was actually on the grass on the uphill. No wonder Sims was able to get the run on him.
Which is Wolf? Which?
Dogman in the chat. Shout out to him. Which is Wolf? The witch is not the wolf, in fact, Mr. Dogman. 248. 248, probably standing for the chromosomes you have. I'm just kidding. Your chromosome count is the same as your IQ count. Anyway, now that we're done insulting people in the chat, let's go look at a battle.
He said K. I think he got offended.
Oh! Sim goes right off into the wall there.
Sim, straight. We were all watching him too.
Wolf wins.
Antolol can.
Oh, we have an Albanian dog in the chat. Most likely cheering Rapgun on, because that is how you do in Albania. They are all Vettel fans, driving Mercedes, cheering for Albania. Cheering for the home hero. Rapgun is back. The home hero. Can he bring it home in P10 though? Temi is ahead of him in 10th place. Started in first. Now falling down.
I forgot the pits was on the other side of the wall there. Disappeared off. He went so wide into the Captain Bo DDoS user Melodic Adrian. Alright, you know what?
Wolf is falling far behind Adrian now. It's 10 seconds the gap.
Oh, they must have made a major mistake. Yeah, it looks like Melodic has another win under his belt.
He will probably take the double this weekend. Of course, that is what his teammate Captain Bo, banned this weekend, did in the first race of the season, taking his third consecutive win. As we have someone spinning, I believe that is Scott Gohan on the main straight, somehow. Oh, his spin lasted a good 20 seconds, by the way. I'm not sure how he's managed to pull that one off. Metalwind cannot spawn his car, I believe. Never mind, Metalwind is spawning an F1 car. And that is a slight indication of brain damage amongst users. But it's okay, they do not read the rules.
Rapgot's doing pretty good, ahead of Real Migi.
Oh dear.
This is very big moment for Albania.
We have, in fact, we've hyped up the Albanian fans. Eggity egg in the chat. Woo, let's go Rapgod. Albania on top. This is the support this man gets. The home hero. In Greece.
And if we look, I believe Rapgod currently doesn't have any championship points, so he'll be looking for that today.
Can he get that in what is the closest to his home race? Antolol! The fucking Polish man! He somehow held it together, and Rapgod takes the place in the last cycle of races. The Greek GP. Everyone knows that Albania wants Greece. Greece wants Albania. But Rapgod, the home hero, the Albanian hero, Skanderbeg's great descendant, he's here up into P10. He's doing everything he can to stop everyone around him. Running in 10th place, which is an upgrade of what he did in the sprint race. Of course, 13th. You can't win from 13th
right now.
place.
Scott literally spins at every corner.
I've given up on watching him because, I actually decided, I'm watching a race. I'm gonna go watch the race. This is actually starting to become sad, but I believe this man should be given his chance to continue racing. He is, of course, a good 3 or 4 laps down now. Antolol, oh dear. Making a mistake. The Migster goes through real Miggy Kulit. The Migger. The hero.
You can't say that on stream.
I can. He is the Migster. He is the home hero in every country. Everyone knows Miggy.
How is Scott spinning?
You can call him the Mixter. You can't say the other thing. Hey, you trying to get our channel deleted or something?
Guys, can someone explain?
The Migger.
Whoa, you're trying to get your own channel deleted, shit.
Guys, can I ask something? How is Scott spinning every corner? Does he hold handbrake or something?
I don't think he spins every corner. I just think he spins.
Yes, he does.
No, it's not every corner. He spins on the straight. You can't.
Antolol losing it on the home straight there, hitting into the wall.
I think he gave up.
And he crosses the line.
Guys,
well, there's not much to it in this race apart from Nikolai versus Temi. That is the closest battle we have right now, and more or less the only battle. AG Cappadona somehow setting a green sector in the 19th.
Is he going to be looking
Yeah,
to
Tammy
catch
and Nikki.
laps?
Okay, so a tire update on Scott Gohan, who's taking about a minute to complete the second sector. His tires are 55% on the rear.
I think he
Drivers tend to pit around 80. I believe this man doesn't know pit stops are a thing. Of course, no one's taught him. Signed for an inactive team as an incompetent driver. Now fighting for nothing. He's alone.
I think he doesn't know that pit stops are broken, or he just pitted the normal way.
I don't think he pit at all.
Zero stop strategy. We can see it's working. It's a leaderboard glitch. In reality, he's winning right now. He's just lapping everyone.
Oh, and that's the driver of Tactical Roblox Pepsi there, who's going off.
You know, for a second, I thought I heard downstairs the Ion garage music, and I'm like, oh shit, are my parents watching Ion? Thankfully, they're not. If they were, who cares? Ion is pretty cool. Tell your mom about it. She might be interested in driving.
Oh.
In Roblox.
My mom just said, shut up, I don't give a shit. And that is it. That's where the story ended.
So now
but who knows? Yours might be interested as we start the final lap. A lot of agents has a 10-second. Oh, someone's crashed! That's Mickey! No, that's not Mickey. That's Tammy! The man from Poland has hit the wall.
And Rapper goes past him.
Back up into 9th place! The hero, the home hero. In fact, he is making this his home. He's making everyone his bitch. He is in 9th place. This is the last lap.
For Albania.
This is very emotional. This is very emotional. This could not be a better scenario for RapGod. The word has gotten out, and even more of Albania is in the chat right now. You have 26 people watching.
As we're watching Melodic
RapGod, no he does not. No he does not. Lap drivers finish the race.
But Melodic is behind him.
Oh. If Melodic does, can Melodic catch him? Ooh, Miggy running into the wall,
now
I believe.
The final
there.
lap. Toots and AG Cappadona. Oh, and Toots runs wide. Has he lost the position to
Adrian
AG
has not
there?
lapped Temmie yet. Adrian has not lapped Temmie. So
yeah, looks like Toots there did lose a lot of time to AG Cappadona there.
There will be one more lap.
As Rapgod laps his first person, which is not Scott Gohan.
Scott Gohan has pit. No, I believe he's retired. I don't think he knows how to pit.
Alright, Melodic coming around the last corner here.
No,
Melodic Agent, he's done absolutely everything right. He takes his second win in the same weekend. He wins the race. The feature race and it's the sprint race. That's the double.
Scott is, I think Scott.
And he takes with that the championship lead from his teammate Captain Bo.
Wow! Yay! Centauri GP! Yay!
Now this is going to be a close battle for third.
In Formula 1, we've seen a change for the championship lead, as we see that in Formula 2 now. Of course, the constructors in both have stayed the same on top.
This is going to be possibly very close
Tucker's
here.
not leading the title.
Coming along the final DRS straight. Can Drip get the move on
Tucker,
no,
Tucker's not leading the title.
No, he's not leading. He is one point behind yours truly, me.
Ooh.
Look who did the second podium in the same weekend.
Oh,
AG
I think
Cappadona
he loses the position. Oh my god.
No, but battle for 8th place! RapGod versus Nikolai! Oh, this is gonna be to the line. They've just gone through the dip. RapGod is leading from the Argentinian driver. Can the Italian speaker, the Albanian born, Albanian raised. He's done everything he can. He fights for his country on a daily basis. He has the blood of Skanderbeg flowing through him. Oh, and no, that was someone that crashed in the main straight, but it doesn't matter. RapGod crosses the line in 8th place. His best finish of the season. He gets points. He gets points. That is him up to like 14th in the championship. Who cares? It's RapGod in the points. He's done it. He's done it for his country. He's done it for the heroes. He's done it for Skanderbeg. He's done it. He's done everything right.
He's done it for who was that? Who was Albanian? The Transformers
becomes the
guy?
first Albanian. What?
Okay, Centauri owner, win. How do you feel?
Hi TDM.
Oh hell, I'm here. Hello.
Hello.
How do you feel about your team securing another victory?
Well, honestly, at this point, I expect it from my drivers. I'm extremely happy with both of them, though Cappy a bit less so this weekend.
Yeah, with me, really fun.
Yeah, I'm extremely happy with Melodic.
You're very happy with me.
He did really well.
Yeah, melodic, very good drive.
Okay, I'm gonna go break rules in Ion chat by spamming RapGod1, but in different methods. To make it legal,
You should not say that when Kashmir is in the chat.
that is a
you know
good
that,
point.
right?
I forgot he's in here. Don't ban me. Thank you very much. Oh wait, no, I just said RapGod wins in the chat. That's a mistake.
Have you seen what Tammy did? He went full speed into the
Into Park Ferme, yeah.
kick Tammy.
He's the
That's usually
Shiptarim hero.
what
The
gives you race
Shiptarim
bans.
hero.
Guys, because I did a bet today with Tomek Poland. If he finishes ahead of me, he will be pro. Adam, I
After
think I
learning a
lost.
bit
He
more
has become pro in fact.
After learning a bit more of Capitan's smooth brain moment, I now understand why he was banned in the first place.
Yes, exactly.
Quite smooth. At least Melodic isn't like that. Let's go.
The biggest question is, Kashmir, why did you block TDM? He was just asking, bro.
Yeah,
I
fuck
didn't
you,
know,
dude.
bro. In the middle of a race, he was messaging me. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of trying to host the race here, so I'm like, whatever. I'm just gonna block him. Easy.
What an emotional race we've had.
Yeah.
It's
I
absolute
wasn't even
domination
reading
from
it.
Adrian.
I wasn't
block me,
even
guy,
reading
dude.
it. I wasn't even reading it. That's the
Oh,
worst part. There were like
time.
100 messages. There was like
Unblock.
100 lines there. I'm like, how do you expect me to read all of this while I'm doing a race?
Guys,
and guess
guys,
what?
guys,
I'm probably still
podium
not
time.
gonna read it.
Podium time.
Unblock.
Outcoming into P3 there is Lacupiade of the AMR driver.
Yo, can I be as the
Great
constructor,
weekend there
please?
for AMR. I'm sure they're very happy with
I'm
that
going to play
performance.
easy.
Shea coming out there. As we see Wolf Landry in
Oi,
P2
oi.
taking his
Oi, oi.
podium.
Leave me alone.
He's going to be very
Ball
happy
abuse.
with that. Obviously having a great weekend last weekend. He manages to top that performance. Brilliant stuff. Shea very happy with that, and it's a very good constructors point for them. And there we see the race winner of today's feature race, Melodic Adrian, walk out to the podium. And the team owner of
Vamos!
Century GP, Sonic, standing to the left.
He's not the team owner, he's just engineering the man.
Oh,
The
okay,
team,
right.
he's my engineer!
And we have some special people in the Ion General Chat, in the Ion Racing General Chat. We have some heroes cheering RapGod on. Very proud of the Shiptarim hero. He's won the race for himself, in fact. He's gotten points in Greece. And we have arguably one of the most special people in Ion Racing history, CTF 9001. He has made a comment on the F1 race, of course. Let's comment right now as we watch the podium ceremony. He has said all the people that continued after retiring should get a race ban. As we know, the man who does a lot of racing knows everything about Ion to this day. He's made the tech, or so he thinks. A lot of contributions from him. In fact, he's earned himself quite a few awards in this league, actually, such as the feedback ban, the ban from Ion Formula E. He is quite good at collecting those. He's gotten a few warnings, been in the
He got-
playpen.
From my INFE.
Yes.
Yikes.
And in the YouTube chat, we have Albanians cheering RapGod on. No one cares about Adrian winning apart from the team owner, really. And Sonic, perhaps, very happy on the podium here. But this is all around RapGod right now. He's defeated Greece single-handedly.
Will we be doing like podium interviews?
No.
Yes, sure.
Gamer.
I guess not. Okay.
What's ironic is Cappy was actually available for this whole race weekend without having to argue with his mother.
I mean, I drove in quali for like 2 laps. It's something. I'm happy.
Yeah,
with
you
that.
already know you had a race ban.
No, I didn't.
Well, technically he had a single race ban, which means he could join in the feature race just at the very
It means shut up.
very bad.
Enough means enough. Shut the fuck up.
Like, how about we just don't do smooth brain things? Like, isn't that pretty simple?
How about we just say shut up, you're Turkish? And end it there. Of course, trying to get this channel banned in Turkey, we don't need Turkish fans. Or do we, in fact?
La Majon.
Turkish
Kashmir,
fans,
can I
we
do
don't need
something?
them, we have Albanian fans.
What is this? Like, is this a fucker? A fucker?
I don't know what this is that you're referring to.
There is a building on the Ion Media, and when you go into it, you have a very glowy green screen.
That's for the F1 streamer.
Okay.
So I think we're going to wrap it up now for today's F2 race here in Greece. As you saw, some great performances from the tomorrow's drivers of Ion. Melodic Adrian managing to take the position P1 for both races, and Brandstar Academy having a great overall finish. Thank you very much for joining and tuning in today, and we hope to see you next weekend.
Like, subscribe.
Have a good one, all you beautiful twats.
For Formula E preseason testing, which is taking place tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that happened!